Hey guys, so I am here to do kind of like a new video for this channel. I've never done this type of video before, and I'm actually really excited to do this. So first off, don't mind my voice. I don't know how it's going to come off on camera, but I've been sick for the past week and a half. I legitimately lost my voice for a while, which is why I couldn't film for a very long time. So I'm finally filming because I have basically a voice. And so I'm sorry if it's coming off horrible, but I did lose my voice. So what I have for you today, I never knew about this. I seen someone posted a picture of this on their Instagram and it got me curious. I went to go look at the product's Instagram and fell in love. What I'm reviewing today is a book planner. I don't know how many of you know about this. I could be the last one on the train, but I have never heard of a book planner before. And I saw how beautiful this one was, and I needed to have it. I am a very organized person, especially coming into this new year. I wanted to be a lot more organized than I was last year. I kind of went planner crazy. I actually got an Erin Condren planner for my just everyday sort of planning. I also have a little fitness planner that I got from AC Moore's. And then this one, I have my book planner. That is all books. It has everything to do with books, my book channel, everything. So I'm in love. If you want to see a video of me reviewing my other two planners, I can do that as well. Before I get into showing you what it is and reviewing the actual planner, I'm going to review the process. The process was through Instagram. Little Inklings is her name. I went to the Instagram page. I didn't see anything that said they were on order. I went to her page on Etsy and I didn't see it in any of her products. She does do other products like bookmarks and other little doodads types of things for books, which I thought were very beautiful. I went on there and I did not see this in her product. So I was like, okay, well, how do you order it? I messaged her on Instagram and said that I was really interested in this. I'm a booktuber. I really could use this for my channel. And she said that in December, like mid-December or something, that she was going to be putting out more pre-orders that I could go and buy. That's one thing that I'm not too happy about. There were a couple little things that I wasn't very happy about with this planner. Not the actual planner itself, more as the interaction. I said, okay, I'll be excited to find it when it pre-orders. So I followed her Instagram, saw that she had put up a post saying that on this date, there's going to be like 15 more that you can go and buy. One thing I will say is that I do respect her process. She does this all by herself. She makes these planners, she puts them together, ships them, and all this kind of stuff all by herself. She's a one-woman show. But if you can see that you are getting all of these orders, like she said she had like over 100 that she had to do in like a weekend, then maybe you should either hire someone or ask a relative or something to see if they can come help you and give them a little bit to help you. Just because I ordered mine December 30th, I believe, and I didn't get it till January 20th. I completely understand that, like I said, it is all her, and I respect her for doing it all herself. It means it's worth a lot more. She puts a lot more of her effort into it, but I do wish that it was a little bit quicker of a process. Also, when she put it up, there was only 15 available, so it was like something that I had to do quickly, which would have sucked if that wasn't the weekend that I got paid. So I did buy it. If you guys have seen another book planner specifically for books and or booktube, I know there's a content planner out there, which is another one I need. But if you have seen another book planner specifically for books, let me know, because I might try another one next year and kind of compare and contrast. If I do not find another book planner and or I get the content planner next year, I will probably buy it every year. I'm hoping that it's something different next year. Obviously, I don't know. I don't know if this is her first one or if there was one previous. I'm not sure. I will definitely leave all of her information down below so you can go and check it out. Follow her and tell her Kat sent you over at kwellsbooks. She might not know that, but hey, maybe she'll come and see me. But tell her that I sent you. You can go pre-order it. Now reviewing the actual thing. So obviously I can't show you my address, but it came in a little box like this. I liked that it was very petite. There's a lot of places out there that will send huge boxes for something small. So I appreciated it being small enough to fit in my mailbox. One thing I will say, I kind of already obviously took it out and I've already moved things around. But I will say the very first thing that I could not stand is she has these brown confetti things in here. I cannot stand these things. I think they're ugly. I think that they just take up space. I feel like there's other fillers that you can put in the box rather than these, and they get everywhere, and I don't like them. Obviously, it has nothing to do with the actual planner, so I just wish she didn't fill the box with this. Maybe more tissue paper or just something other than this, because I don't like that. She does put a little invoice. I couldn't think of the word. She does put an invoice in here. The invoice obviously shows you, oh, here's prices. The invoice tells you what you get, which is, the planner is called Always Fully Booked. 2018 Book Lovers Planner. It was $28.88 for the actual planner. Shipping was $11.55. It was coming to Florida from Canada, so it was going pretty far. And so the total was $40.43, which is perfectly fine for something on Etsy. It has her information here, littleinklings.etsy.com. Like I said, I'll definitely leave all of her information down below so you can go and check this out for yourself. It has where she lives, where I live, when it's scheduled to ship, when I ordered it, how I ordered it, yada yada yada. Then it came in, sorry, I already crinkled it. So it came in really pretty purple and pink tissue paper, which I loved. It also had this little sticker on the front, and it says ready to get booked, share the love, and it has her Instagram handles. So I loved that. Like I said, I just wish the little brown cardboard things weren't in the box. And so here we get to the actual planner. Obviously, I will, as I'm talking, I will show you a better view of the planner. This is the planner. Like I said, it's called Always Fully Booked, a 2018 Book Lovers Planner. When I first opened it, it's a lot flimsier than I thought it would be. I do like the binding. It's kind of like a rubber plasticky material instead of the metal, so it bends a lot, which makes it a little bit easier to get into some places than metal ones, which have to stick out, so it's another like inch that you have to figure out room for. So I absolutely love that. The front and the back are just laminated pieces of paper, so it's very flimsy, which is okay, but I feel like I need to be careful when I put it into any of my bags so that I don't ruin it. So I wish that the front and the back were a little bit sturdier, like maybe like a cardboard paper instead of just a laminated piece of paper. On the back has nothing, only has her Little Inklings design on it. Then as we get inside, I will say that it is very, very pretty. She does do her own lettering and design and stuff, and like I said, she designed this entire thing, so I will say that she is very talented. Just the Always Fully Booked, I couldn't write like that. I wish that I could. So she is very talented. It is a very beautiful planner. There's just, like I said, a couple of things that I wish were a little bit different. So on to the inside, you open up, and the very first page is just if lost, return to page. I wrote my name there, but it's not the best writing, so I'm just going to put a little sticker. And then again, it says created by down here. So the next page, if you open up, is a 2018 review. This just has all of the months put out so you can see the entire year. I like every planner does this. I don't know why. I'm guessing it's just so that it's kind of like a very quick, if you need to know, like my birthday's April 1st. If I want to know what day it is, I can just go and it's really quick and I can find it. That's what I'm guessing it's here for, but I don't ever use this for anything. So the next page is some of my favorite pages. So this first one is dates to remember, and it has all of the months and some lines underneath it so that you can put some things there that you need to remember. As of right now, there's nothing that I need to remember book-wise, so I have not used this page to its potential yet, but I'm guessing that if, say, I do a blog tour or something of that type of nature, I can write it here. In my own personal book world, I probably won't write it here just because as we get into the months, they have like the days and everything, so I feel like I would write it there before I would write it here, just because it's easier just to get to the day and I can look at my next week and figure out what I'm doing. But this next page I do really, really love. The only thing I wish, here I'll show it first. So it's a little busy, but the top half, it says TV shows to binge and has 8 different TV sets that you can write a show in. And then the bottom half says must-see movies and has 5 different kind of film things that you can write in the movies that you want to see that year. To me, I would have gotten, here, let me do a full thing. I would have gotten rid of this page and put TV shows to binge on this side and movies on this side so that you can write a little bit more in there. So on my TV shows to binge, I didn't put any new shows or things that I have not seen. I just put the ones that I binge watch all of the time, because there's a certain amount of shows that I just binge watch 24/7, like all the time. No matter what, I'm probably watching them at the moment. So what I put on here was Ghost Whisperer, How I Met Your Mother, Law and Order SVU, Friends, Gossip Girl, Doctor Who, Cold Case, and Gilmore Girls. I also like that she decided to pick a whole bunch of different TV sets rather than just 1 or 2 that were kind of similar. It just shows the versatility of the different TVs that's been throughout the years, which I love. And then the must-see movies, like I said, again, I wish it was TV shows were on one page and movies were on another, because there were so many other movies that are coming out this year that I think are must-see movies, but I only had 5 spots to put movies in. So the 5 movies that I put that are the very top must-see movies: Insidious, The Lost Key, A Wrinkle in Time, Mary Poppins, Every Day, and Ralph Breaks the Internet. But I do absolutely love this. I think this is really cool. On to the next page. It has a very beautiful quote. On every month it has a beautiful quote. Be brave, seek adventure, believe in magic, read books, create change, love. And then it also has your 2018 goals here. I've seen a lot of people doing this page and they're so pretty. I am not artistic in the slightest, so mine are not that pretty, and I have 1 little space left that I can put on here. But my goals is to read 100 books this year. The next one says read some of my own books, and then I left a little space so that I can like tally how many books of my own I actually read. Try to finish the 2018 reading challenge. Stick to my YouTube schedule to edit, film, and upload on schedule. I did a little square of my YouTube stats for both K-Wells Books and True Happiness, so that come the end of the year I can see what my stats were at the beginning of the year, and then also to blog more. So like I said, I love these pages. I just wish that I was a little bit more creative, but that's my own issue. This next page is probably also one of my favorites, and it is books read in 2018, and it has sort of like a little bookshelf type thing. What I did was I colored in, there's like 2 little plants in a cup. I colored in those, and then you can do it however you want to, but what I did was on every book I have written down what book I've read so far. So, like, so far in the year, I've read Cast No Shadow, so I wrote it on this first one. The next book is Star Wars Made Easy. So whenever I finish a book, I write it in here. And I want to read 100 books, and I believe I counted, and there's 98 on this shelf. So I can just write the extra 2 in the bottom. I have seen some people color in the books. I don't like doing that. I think it'll look nicer if it's just kind of the title is on it and then the little color here or there. But I absolutely do love this. I hope that she puts this in every book planner that she does. Then the next is just the start of January. Like I said, every month has a quote, so I can go to February, then there's March. So like I said, everyone has, it says what month it is and a quote on the other side. Then once you turn into January, first thing you see is a TBR list, which I love. You can put the month, the year, put the author and the title of books that you want to read, which I absolutely love. I am not huge into TBRs, but I like putting the ones that I want to kind of focus on so I can see what I've wanted to focus on every month. Also, I thought it was pretty cool. She put it on her Instagram that these dates, it has like a due date card in back of it. These dates are actually significant. Some of them are dates of publishings and stuff like that. I forget what exactly they are, but she did post a Instagram story, I believe, and I thought that was really cool. So if she does it again, I'll have to write down what they mean and I can put it in my book. The next page, which is the new releases. Every month, I can show you February as well. Every month has a TBR. Every month has a new release page. So this page has January new releases and any of the books that are coming out you can write down. Every Tuesday have a little bit more lines than every other day, just because obviously most book publishers publish on Tuesdays. So it has a little bit more lines, but you can go ahead and write what books are coming out that month, which I absolutely love because then I can keep hold of it. And then obviously it has the month. Once you get into January, it has the entire January month, which yet again I don't normally use just because I go to the days. But on here, on the bottom here, it says goals. On the other side, it has a notes section. And then it also has this part right here, which it's actually pretty cool. I just don't do a lot of Bookstagram just because most of my Instagram is Disney. But it has Bookstagram ideas. So it says Bookstagram photo prompts. And you can put hashtag at the top if you're using a certain hashtag that month. There's space to put 31 different Bookstagram prompts. Then obviously I didn't get it at this time, so these are blank pages, but they have all of the dates. So it's Monday through Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday on this side, and then the bottom is just a notes section, which that is the same for every portion. If you are interested in how I do it, first of all, notes, I write whatever notes I need to for that month, and then during the day or during the week, if I have just read a portion of the book that I'm reading, I put it in purple. I'll put red, what book I read and how many pages. Then if I have finished a book for that day, I will say finished and what I finished. So like on Sunday, I finished Magic Tree House number 14. So I remember what days I read what. So then going on, obviously, like I said, they're all the same. It's just the dates and notes. But once you get to the end of the month, you have book reviews. I have not done any yet just because I have not sat down and thought about what I want to say to you guys when I do my mini reviews. You have 7 different spots for book reviews. You can write down the book title, the author, the date that you read it, any of your thoughts, and your rating, which I absolutely love. So every single month you have little reviews here that you can look back at. Then the next page is your monthly wrap-up. Within here you have a list of the books that you read, a list of the books that you have purchased or received and where you got them from. You have a list that you can put some of your favorite quotes for the month, and then any notes that you have for the month, which will be very nice to have when I do my monthly wrap-ups. The last part of it, after December, the monthly wrap-up and everything, it has a 2018 wrap-up for the entire year, which I absolutely love. You can put your top 10 favorite books for the entire year. This is why I did the social media stats in the front. It has a spot here to put your social media stats. So I put it in the front so that I can remember what it is at the beginning of the year, and then I have a little box here that I can fill out at the end of the year. Down here it has your top 5 favorite quotes, so that if you wrote any of your quotes in your monthly wrap-ups, you can write your top 5 here. Then on this side, the bottom has memorable moments of 2018. So if you have any bookish moments, you can write them there. And then it has a little box here that includes like the number of books that you read in 2018, your favorite series, the standout author for the year, your favorite OTP for the year, best standalone, your favorite book character, best movie of the year, favorite TV show of 2018, and the favorite place you visited. So I absolutely love that. I love that you can go back and kind of glance at your entire year, and it makes for a very good video at the end of the year. Then After that, it has overflow book reviews. So it has a couple of pages of book reviews so that if by chance you read more than 7 books in a month, you can come back here and put more book reviews. Then I believe the very last section is it just has a bunch, not a bunch, but a couple of notes sheets in here so that you can write any other notes that you want. Say if you're doing a discussion video, you can write notes in there and then remember them throughout the year. So that is the planner. Like I said, I absolutely love this planner. I'm excited to see what she comes out with next year. There are a couple of things that I would fix, a couple of things that I absolutely love. But other than the only thing I think I would fix within the planner, I don't like the color scheme of the monthly wrap-ups. I'm not a huge fan of that. And I don't like the way she laid it out. But hey, I just found that they have a quarterly check-in, which is really cool. In the quarterly check-in, it has your favorite reads for that quarter, your social media stats within the quarter, your favorite book quotes for that quarter, things that you are loving, goals for the next quarter of the year, and your wish list, which is really cool. I did not even know that that was there. So that is my whole review of the planner. The only other thing I wanted to talk about are the pens that I got to do it. I found these Sharpie pens in the just pen section at Walmart. If you do decide to get something like this and you want to do, these have different colors. There's red, purple, black, orange, green, and blue. There are other Sharpie pen packets that I found. One has pink and I need it. If you do decide to get something in the Sharpie brand, make sure you get the ones that say no bleed. If you get just regular Sharpies, it's going to bleed through your pages and look horrible. So I get the ones that say no bleed. But other than that, that's everything. If you have any questions or comments about the planner or would like to know a little bit more, definitely comment down below and I'll get back to you. And like I said, all of her information and the book planner's information will be down in the bar below if you'd like to go and check it out. Let her know that I sent you from over here at kwellsbooks. And please subscribe if you have not seen my face and like to see what else I'm going to be putting out. Subscribe and press that bell notification so that you can see when I post. Like this video if you love planning. Share it with all of your friends because that will just make me happy. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.